I remember this one time I was literally gonna just burn the bridges with our team, completely shut it all down and go back to work, right? And go back and get a 9 to 5. I never forget. And I was like, I was talking to my old bosses at U-Haul, stuff like that. And they were like, yeah, come on board. We actually opened up a training facility. You can like train client, you can train everybody at U-Haul here. You can get them all set up on training programs so you know the jam. Like, yeah, well, actually, we were more than happy to bring you back into our family. No strings attached. Just come back, get started. So I literally was like, I was like, okay, well, shit, that's a steady paycheck. I mean, I get 2 weeks vacation, I get some sick time. Man, that sounds good. That actually sounds real good right now, cause like I'm in this pit and I'm struggling and nothing's working out. Like nothing's working out inside this business. Nothing's lining up. Like I keep running into pitfall after pitfall. Life keep throwing me curveball after curveball, and I feel like I can't catch a fucking break. Yeah, this sound real good. Let me go in here and shut down what I'm doing. Completely shut it down, nix it, get it. Let me go back to work. I'm gonna do my regular 9 to 5. So right, literally at the 11th hour, I decided to call my homeboy Orlando, who I worked with at U-Haul for 10 years before I left. Orlando's still there. Orlando's about to come up on his 30th year. And I called my boy Orlando. I said, Orlando, I just talked to Steve. I just talked to Berman. I just talked to JT. They talking about, yo, they're gonna let me come back and we're in the training program at U-Haul. And Orlando was like, bro, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. I want you, he said, Chris, say it out loud. What did our mentor, our department head, always told us to say when we got an idea? Say it out loud. See if it makes sense when you say it out loud. So I started saying it out loud. I started going like, all right, I'm gonna drop what I'm doing as an entrepreneur. I'm gonna drop running my own business and go work for somebody else. And they're gonna pay me a salary of what they want. And he was like, say it again. So I'm gonna quit my business, I'm gonna shut it down, I'm gonna go work for somebody else, and they're gonna pay me what they think I'm worth. He was like, say it one more time. All right, Orlando, I can't even say it the third time. Because at that point, Orlando, what he was simply telling me was that, dude, you are no longer mentally or psychologically employable. You can't work for somebody else. You've been gone too long working for yourself. The only way you're able to work for somebody else, Chris, you're gonna have to be walking with a cane or in a wheelchair. That's the only way you're gonna be mentally employable to work for somebody else. As of right now, you unemployed. You mentally unemployable because you're gonna show up and you're gonna be here for 3 days and you're gonna quit. A, because you'll feel like the compensation is not what it should be. B, because you're used to designing and creating your own schedule. C, you don't want nobody over you because you haven't had anybody over you in the last. You're psychologically unemployed. You're psychologically unemployable. So why even entertaining? It took one of my good friends for me to have a conversation with him to realize that I was just nothing more than in a pit and I was searching for something that sounded good.